What's going on, Sacred Takes team? Today I will be showing you guys how to do this invisibility effect inside After Effects. Completely free, no plugins. So sit back, relax, don't worry, you don't gotta spend a dime on this. If you guys stay to the end of the video, I'll be showing you guys some extra little sauce on how to do a transition with this effect. If you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Be a part of the Sacred Takes family, which drops tutorials weekly. Hit that like button so YouTube will continue to push my videos to further content creators and editors as well. With that being said, let's hop straight into After Effects. Now that we're inside After Effects, this is the clip we'll be working with today. When I scroll up through my timeline, you can see there's two artists performing their song. What we will be doing is we're gonna make this guy invisible, and at the end of this tutorial, I'm gonna do a transition where he's gonna disappear and he's gonna pop in and he's gonna start performing this part of the song. We're gonna press Ctrl D to duplicate the layer. For those on Mac, is Command D. Now that we have the duplicate layer, we're gonna double click on it. It's gonna open up another layer. You're gonna head over to your roto brush tool, top left corner. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rotoscope our subject. If you guys don't know how to rotoscope, go on my channel. I did make a video just for rotoscoping, so make sure you guys check that video out. We're gonna rotoscope this subject out. So we're gonna make sure we choose just the subject. We're gonna press Alt and take out the areas that we don't want. Make sure we choose the subject as a whole, get his hair. Press Alt, move the areas we don't want. Now we're gonna go over to our preview and we're gonna go frame by frame and make sure every frame is inside that rotoscope. I'm gonna press play and After Effects is gonna automatically scrub through frame by frame and make sure he's in the rotoscope. If the rotoscope messes up, guys, as you can see right here is not getting the second shoe. You just press pause on the preview and fix it. Press play, let it do its thing again. It's messing up, so I'm gonna pause it, go back, fix that rotoscope up. Now I'm gonna play it back. You can see After Effects did a pretty good job rotoscoping that subject for us. Now after you rotoscope every single frame, you're gonna head over to the freeze button, let it freeze up. And what this essentially is gonna do is it's gonna lock in every single rotoscope frame that we did into place so it doesn't mess up in the future. After that freezes up, you're gonna close out of the layer. You're gonna press on your rotoscope layer, Control D to duplicate it, or Command D for Mac. Now you're gonna go to your bottom rotoscope layer. You're gonna double click on it, unfreeze it. Then you're gonna go to your effects control panel and press invert foreground/background. And what it's essentially doing is rotoscoping the whole background except for the subject that we rotoscoped in the beginning. Now with the background selected, we're gonna freeze it back up again. Once that's done freezing up, you go ahead and close out of that layer. Now if you take off the visibility of all those clips, you can see the bottom layer is the base, the middle layer is just the background, and the top layer is the rotoscope subject. Now this is where we will be making the subject invisible. We're gonna wanna go up to Windows, go to Content Aware Fill. Make sure you guys have this toggle transparency grid on. As you can see on the Content Aware Fill, it says the range is in the work area. This highlighted box right here is the work area we'll be working with. For you guys to choose your work area, you go to where you want it to start, you press B, it'll open up there, and then where you want it to end, if you press N, it closes it up. So I want the work area to be towards the end of the clip, so I'll press B here to start it, and for it to end, I'll press N, and that is the work area. Now for the fill method, I found that surface works the best, so we're gonna set it to surface. For the alpha expansion, I'm gonna bring it to 64. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna press generate fill layer, let After Effects analyze your clip. Now if I scrub through, you guys can see it's invisible and it's looking pretty good. Now the next step you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna turn in all your layers back on. You're gonna bring that fill layer right underneath your top rotoscope layer. What we're gonna do to make him smoothly disappear, we're gonna press T on our keyboard. That's gonna bring up the opacity, keyframe it at the beginning, go to the end of the clip, bring that opacity down to 0. As you can see, he seamlessly fades away. For us to make that more smooth, we're gonna highlight both of our keyframes. Right click, go to Keyframe Assistant. And we're gonna press Easy Ease, and that will give it a smoother transition. And as you can see, he fades away pretty smoothly. That was the first part of this tutorial, guys. Now I'm gonna show you the extra sauce. I'm gonna show you guys a fire transition you could do with this effect. If you got this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Come on, guys, it's really gonna help my channel grow. It's free, you're not paying me a single dime. With that being said, let's get back to this fire transition I'm about to show y'all. All right, guys, so this is the clip I will be transitioning into, which is the other artist in that song. First thing where you're gonna wanna do is Control D, duplicate the layer, right click, head up to time, freeze frame. And what that's essentially doing is taking a screenshot of where your playhead was at. Once you have that freeze frame, you're gonna go up to your mask tool, guys, and you're gonna mask your subject out. I'm gonna do a rough draft here for the tutorial's sake, but obviously if you're working with a client, guys, make sure you take your time and mask them out good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mask the subject out from the background. Now what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna bring that mask to the top. We're gonna make that mask about 10 frames. So I'm gonna go to my preview, skip over 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go ahead, set that mask right there. Really it's 5 frames, guys. The rest of this freeze frame we won't need. So I'm gonna split that and I'm gonna delete it. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna press P on your keyboard. That's gonna bring up the position, keyframe it. We're gonna bring that all the way down. We're gonna go to that last frame. I'm gonna bring that position back up to the exact spot that it was at. Now when we play it back, you can see it slides in. For us to make that more smooth, we're gonna highlight the keyframes. Right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease it. Comes in more smooth. Now for us to make that even more of a clean transition, I'm gonna go back to my Windows tab, go to my extensions, and I'm gonna bring up Shake Sauce. For those of you that don't have Shake Sauce is a plugin that I bought off Brian Delamita website. I'm gonna leave the description down below where you guys can buy Shake Sauce, but I highly suggest you guys buy it. It's a fire plugin. And we're gonna go in between those 2 clips. I'm gonna double click, and it automatically adds in that shake transition. Now if we play it back, this is the effect as a whole. You guys can see it turns invisible, and then the other artist comes sliding in. Alright guys, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't hit it yet. It really helps my channel grow, guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button down below. I will be dropping tutorials every single week. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.